The long run is a staple of a marathon build. I think this saying is, the long run puts the tiger in the cat. I'm Des Linden, two-time Olympian in the marathon, 2018 Boston Marathon champion, and COROS athlete. Today, the workout is a long run with a little bit of marathon pace work. I do about 12 to 13 miles of just regular long run. I'll probably build into it and then try and hit marathon pace or marathon pace effort with a 5-mile stretch in there. So it's simulating sort of what late miles in the marathon might feel like. I try to stay pretty flexible with the pre-run and pre-race nutrition. There's scenarios where you have to be flexible and you can't say like, I didn't get that specific kind of rice or that specific bagel and there goes my race. Sometimes life happens. I love data in general and I go into the training status pretty frequently, along with just listening to my body. And so we're at maintaining status. So normally my training status is at optimized. Right now it's kind of dipped into the maintaining. Had a few little sick days, so I backed off a little bit. I do look at my heart rate zones. I use the COROS heart rate monitor because I need the accuracy. Having that reliable feedback when I come back to look at the apps is super helpful in tweaking training and moving forward. I think the mental energy of trying to hit marathon pace after an effort like this is one of the hardest things to kind of get comfortable with. I tend to struggle with this workout early in a build and then I see it get progressively better. When I struggle in this workout, it's a really good reminder of like, this is the mental effort and fortitude that it's going to take to get through those tough miles in the marathon, and you can still gain a lot from it even if you're not necessarily seeing the splits on your watch. Like, this is what the hard part of the race feels like. Let's stay engaged, let's keep working.
Okay, we're getting pretty close here. We're gonna head into marathon pace work. 5 miles would be great. 5:35, we can build into it. But so far it's been a good solid run. We'll see what the legs are gonna give me for this hard section. All right, here we go.
I expect marathon pace to feel tough today. If you feel super easy running these, just do 4 instead of 5 because it means you're really fit and you don't need to do more work. I don't anticipate making that call. I think I'll need to do all 5 and I think they'll be pretty taxing. You know, that's kind of what we talked about as well. Like, a lot of this is just preparing you for that sort of mental state of when it's hard in the race and can you work through it. And even if you don't hit the pace, like, you're still getting that mental side of it, and then you're obviously still getting a physical training effect as well.
It's getting warm out and it's windy, so I'm excited for the end. 5 miles are good. Fell asleep a little on number 4, but got right back on for 5, so I'll take it. I think it's like the value of the workout too, is like you hit a little patch and you think it's over and you just gotta focus on small segments, get yourself back on pace, and you're good to go. Like, you pull yourself out of one of those ruts, you're like, oh, okay, it's not over just because I'm in a patch that's not great. And that's what the marathon's all about. Workouts in the books, and head back, hit recovery mode.
A couple weeks out from the goal race and had slipped to maintaining status, just with a couple sick days and some travel. Putting in the work the last week, and specifically today, has bumped me up into that optimized phase of training. And so it's exactly where I want to be. This workout is about having control of the pace, and marathon pace should be easy, but it never really feels that way. You can expect it to be difficult at first. I mean, it's a dramatic shift from a pretty comfortable pace to what you expect to be racing at. I think mentally it's hard because you know you're deep into a long run. What happens usually is you take about a quarter to a half mile where it feels really challenging, and then you're able to settle in and really lock into pace. If you can do this workout, you're gonna be primed for an awesome race day. It checks all the boxes: long run, marathon pace, pre-race fueling, in-race fueling, all of the things are incorporated. So if you can knock this one out and have a good one, you're gonna crush on race day. Be confident, the preparation is there. Have a blast.